What it do, baby boo? What's up, Wade?
What's going on?
Welcome to the Dogcast, as always.
Welcome back after a bye week. Welcome
Yeah,
back.
man, much needed. I kind of lucked
Yeah.
out because I have been sick, man. I can't kick it. Um, so I was down all of last week. So if we had a game, I would have
Yeah.
been screwed.
Yeah, you sounded like it when I was trying to convince you to do the pod last week. You're like, I can't hang. But
I would have been instant turn this guy off, man, if I try to hop on a pod last week. That might happen anyways, but yeah, it was rough. I
hey,
don't
it
know
was
if it's
good to see you in the flesh today though.
yeah, man. Good to have you in the building.
Yeah.
At Pickler and see you play it. Looked like you guys swapped around to a few
Yeah.
different partners there.
Yeah, it
Um
worked well. It was like Christmas morning, man. I had my alarm set for 4:15 or something, 4:20. I woke up at 3:50, like before it,
just
ready,
wide-eyed and
ready, ready to go.
bright-eyed and bushy-tailed.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
good.
I love when that happens. That kind of happened to me, but it was like not in like daughter was my daughter's birthday is today, which is cool. She's turns 2.
Woohoo,
I'm a
happy
mess.
birthday.
Don't have a baby anymore, but
No,
she happened to be in our bed last night. Just woke up in the middle of the night, and it's just tough to sleep, like get good sleep when your kids are in the bed. So
for
it's like
sure.
she was rolling around, and then I ended up looking at my did like dreaded. I always think to myself, like, don't look at your phone, don't look at your phone. And I looked at my phone, it was like 250 something. And I was like,
Ugh.
like I have some time, but I
You got
also
like
am
an
like,
hour and a half. Yeah.
exactly. It was just weird. So I ended up like not fully falling back to sleep. I'm pretty sure my sleep data said I got like 3 hours and 40 minutes of sleep. So if I look like I got drugged through a freaking trash bin, then that's why. But yeah,
It's
it was
nice
fun to
sometimes in the
play
morning,
cricket.
have some coffee and just embrace the silence before the world wakes up. It's not always the worst thing.
Totally. That's my favorite time, especially when it's cold
Yeah.
out. I like to go out and turn the fire pit on and sip coffee out in the backyard. So,
And you
uh,
belong in the PNW, man. That's just like
yeah,
fall vibes right there.
yeah, I love rainy weather. Yeah, I love fall vibes. So I hold on to that tiny little window that we get here
Yeah, like
and
December,
cherish it.
January. It's like it.
Hoodies on every day
Hoodies.
during December and January. Coffee, backyard, propane
So
bill goes
good.
through the roof. Yeah, tons
So
of
good.
grilling. But anyways, I know you got back. We chatted a little bit. How was the road trip back with the fam?
It was solid. It's solid. As good as it can go with, like I said, two kids, 5 and a 3-year-old, and two dogs and a wife, obviously, and passenger princess or snack bitch, if you whatever you what she calls herself. Not
Hopefully Jesse's not listening.
her words, not mine. Yeah. Um, but yeah, no, it went without any hiccups. We usually, well, we had towed the boat down here last time, but we didn't do that. So moved pretty quickly. Left Friday morning, got in Sunday 5 o'clock, like dinner time. So it's a good trip. It goes by pretty fast. The kids love. I mean, they love the hotels and jumping on the beds and doing all the kids shit that we all did as kids. It's pretty fun for them.
Core memories for sure.
For
Do they
sure.
fight? Do they fight in the car? Or are they
No,
pretty
they're
chill with each
they're
other?
they're pretty good on the road trip. They definitely fight like more like around town here than
Yeah.
10 minutes to the grocery store. They're pulling each other's hair out. But no, they're too stoked about the road trip, and obviously we give them their little iPads that they barely
Yep.
ever get, for the time being, and then they like forget how to use them. It's like, why do we even have these stupid things? Like, but
And then you're having to
you got to break
have
up a
them
nine
pass
hour
it
day
up.
somehow. Yeah,
Yeah, have them pass
yeah,
it up to the front seat,
yeah.
and you're trying to because you were
Connect
trying
to
to
a
download
hotspot. Yeah.
Python on this thing. Like that's why it's not
Exactly.
working.
Yeah, no, it was solid. Stoked to be back.
Nice, dude. It's good to have you back. I know you've already gotten some junkyard games. You got, or I
For
guess
sure.
you got some games on Monday. I heard. And
Yeah,
then we saw you this morning. Obviously, how's it been being back with the
it's
junkies?
good.
Anything you notice? Anybody Anybody better or worse than you remember them?
Yes and no. Yes and no. No, it's same old junkies, same old junkies. No, I mean,
Yeah,
I think I definitely it was good to see, you know, the Jaden hype in the flesh. I still had his number though. I know you thought that he would take me, but I still have rent and space in his head. But
it was
no, it's
probably a
good.
partner issue. It was probably a
Probably,
partner issue.
probably. It's always a partner issue. No, it's
Oh
good.
man.
Good. You got to come out to the Monday night crew sometime. That invite's open to anybody that wants to. It's a different game. It's for fun. It's crazy. It's
Yeah,
not the normal junkies.
you guys play in the dark.
Yeah.
I that's where I met you actually at the Red Mountain
Yeah.
Games. I also sliced my leg open there and spilled blood on that
Yeah.
court. So, um,
Yeah. You're
I mean,
forever enshrined there for sure.
I've left my mark. But yeah, I do have to get out. It's tough late on a Monday, and then you're
Yeah.
uh
You'd have to skip the Monday morning, probably. I mean, some people do. I mean, Ron doesn't skip it.
Ron does it.
Um, Adam didn't skip it, and it's a grind to wake up at 4 and then go play until 11 or something, but
Totally.
it's worth it. It's fun. We'll start playing
Yeah, it
outside
is.
again here soon.
Yeah, it is fun. It's I think I end up like I don't sleep well after I if I play at
Oh
night.
yeah,
Like the
you're
quality of
wired.
sleep, like my heart rate never drops. Like
Yeah,
uh, so I
you're
always just like
showering at midnight and you're just like,
exactly,
what is happening? Yeah.
exactly. So and I'm liable to probably eat something when I get home that I
Oh
shouldn't
yeah,
eat. So
for sure.
uh
Yeah.
but yeah, I'll have to get back out there.
Hmm.
Tell me about our boy Marty told me to ask you about your guys' games today. Um he said that you guys had been talking a lot about playing each other and that you guys got to play each other like 4 times today. So he told me to ask you
I did,
about the
I
games.
literally have no idea what you're talking about.
Just
No, yeah, I don't remember those
wrong
games.
guy, different
Yeah.
Wade.
Yeah, different way. There's a lot of them out there, but when we put some money on the line, those will be memorable games. After extracurricular games, like I said, Martin, he's like known for it. Like, where's the proof? Is it on Duper? Is it on video? He hasn't come up with anything. So yeah, I don't know. We'll see.
He told me you would say that. He said something about let's see here. Um that Ron was fuming
Mm.
um and that he blamed you. So
Martin
um
blamed me in these
no,
hypothetical
Ron blamed
games.
you.
No.
Ron blamed you.
If those games
Um
happened,
said
Ron
that
would never say
you
such a
can't hit
thing.
a third shot is what he said. Um so yeah, I don't know. I
Dang.
try to stay out of that.
Fugazi, it's all
I try to stay out of that
pixie
stuff when I
dust.
can.
I
But
love it. I love.
I'm glad you guys didn't play today and that you didn't have any fun
Yeah,
smack talking each other.
definitely played King's Court, that stuff, but I don't know what games he's
I
talking
was bummed
about.
I didn't get to play against you today. I thought, dude,
Yeah.
I thought I was gonna have to drive myself home after that warm up, dude. I couldn't hit a dink. I couldn't hit I couldn't put two things together, dude. But they turned around well, but I was bummed I didn't get to play on the court at all.
I know. I know. Yeah, I was bouncing around because we did um, two with Trev, two with Jeff, two with Colton. So I was bouncing around courts, but it was fun.
Yeah, because you're subbing this week.
I am subbing. Yeah, I'm subbing. The perennial sub you said is back.
You're back, dude. You've got a
Back.
lot. You've got your work cut out for you, man.
I
You
do.
can't.
I got big shoes to
You've got.
fill.
You've got. You have a minimum 4 and 2 that you have to go, right?
Is that the line? I thought the
I
line
think
was
that's
like
what you
three and a
threw. I
half,
think that's
right?
what you threw. Yeah.
Yeah.
So 4 and 2,
Yeah.
guaranteed. Playing deck
Deck
the
the balls.
balls.
Yeah.
Um. Well, then let's
I
get
like that.
in.
Let's get into it.
Let's get right into it because I think that's our game of the week is deck the balls kitchen crashers. Um. The one unfortunate thing is I was jumping into the roster list and it doesn't look like our sub list is up to date. So
Updated.
we'll kind of go by who
What we know.
I know. And if we don't know and we missed your team, then apologies. But generally speaking, I think we have a good idea of who everyone's got. So deck the balls, John. Assuming that Brad will be there, Preston and Kuhn if they're at full strength.
I think they
And
are.
then the big shakeup is Kitchen Crashers has a facelift with you subbing for Joseph in the 1, correct?
That's correct. Yeah.
And then Trevor in the 2, Jeff in the 3, and then Colton in the 4, right?
Yep. Yep. Colton's in the
So
four. Yep.
two subs,
Yeah.
playing deck the balls. Not really anything on the line for you guys. Your team, Kitchen Crashers, locked in, but I think deck the balls and Cobra Kai are
Hmm.
fighting for that second
Bye.
spot in that
Right.
buy spot. So they'll definitely have something to play for. Preston was lights out today. I partnered with Preston and had my back on everything. So he's playing well. Just feels like that's par for the course of the last few weeks. He doesn't lose. Um, so yeah, you guys will have your work cut out. How you thinking about this game?
Definitely.
How you feeling?
Yeah. I mean, it's going to be a battle. I mean, like Deck the Balls has shown from what I can remember at full strength, they're pretty tough. Having Preston in a 3 is seems illegal. It sounds like
Yeah,
so. No, it's going to be a battle. Um, I play well with Trev. I play well with Jeff, Colton. You know, things went well today. And it's gonna be a battle. I love playing against Decker. We've always had some good battles, and yeah, it'll be fun. I think we'll edge them out. Obviously, I'm gonna bet on my own horse, my own self. But I don't think there's no blowout coming. I'm not saying that by any means that it's going to be a close. I'd love to see it go to Dreambreaker just because I love singles, but
yeah,
we'll see what happens.
yeah. And Trevor's a singles demon too. So if you guys go to singles, that's always positive. But Preston's also a singles demon. Um, So John does well. Yeah, it'd be fun. That'd be a fun match. They just Deck the Balls beat Dink Dynasty
Hmm.
last week or the week before, 2 weeks ago in a Dream Breaker, or 2 games ago, 3 weeks ago.
Well, Deck the
But
Balls went to Dreambreaker last week or whatever before the bye week, right? Is that what you're talking about? Against
um,
and was it against because I was wondering
I
because that was one of my bets. I was like, oh, who won the Dreambreaker between?
maybe that's the week it was. Maybe
Yeah,
it was the last game against Dink Dynasty. And
yeah, that's
Casey
what it
was
was.
subbing.
Yeah,
Casey was subbing for Christian on Dink Dynasty. So
yeah.
but yeah. Okay. And let me see. I don't know. I don't really want to pick a winner. I think it'll be a good game.
Oh,
Too many
pick a
variables
winner. Come
here. Too many
on.
variables here to pick. I feel
Pick
like
against me. Give me
I'm
some
trying
give
to
me
think
some
if
juice.
anything gives I'm trying to think if anything gives my team an advantage. I don't think so. So um
You're just gonna be Switzerland here.
let's see. I'm trying to figure out like what my lean would be. Colton played well today. Um so how did you and John play against each other today?
We did not. Nope. Nope.
So I don't really have that as
Colton
a
and I went 2
gauge.
and 0. Jeff and I went 2 and 0 together, and then Trev and I split 1 and 1. We had that
Gotcha.
tough battle, 14-12 against the Sins.
Gotcha. All right. I'm going to I'll bet against you just for the drama. I'll bet against you.
Yeah.
I'll go deck the balls just to have a one-on-one here. I don't typically pick against Kitchen Crashers, and I did tell them that I wouldn't do it again. So, but I think my
That's 2
justification
subs.
here is that
Yeah.
it's half of Kitchen Crashers.
Yeah.
So yeah, but ultimately, I hope you guys all just like get minorly hurt so that you can't play the next week and have to forfeit and are just bowing out of the tournament, but are okay enough to do everything else in your life. So um, that's
Love it.
that's my hope for that match.
Just like a low ankle sprain, no high ankle
Yeah,
sprains. Yeah.
low ankle, just a
Yeah.
2 to 3 weeker. Like,
Yeah. Little turf toe. Yeah.
yeah, turf does no joke. That's me.
Yeah.
Um, but all right, we'll split on that.
Okay.
next game up is Dink Dynasty and Body Baggers. Dink Dynasty, I'm pretty sure is going to be Christian, and then
It says
Christian,
a
and then
Brigo
Andrew.
in the
I
four.
don't think I think that's old. I think it's Christian. I could be wrong, but I think it's Christian, Andrew, Brian, and David.
Hmm.
I think this is like copied over from an old one when a Brigo sub for them.
Oh, okay.
But I believe they locked Andrew in as like a permanent sub for Mark, which if they did, good on them because he's turned out like it sounds like he's playing lights out. He almost took the gold bracket in the money match
Oh
last
yeah.
week. So so yeah, he's playing as good as anybody. So they'll have a stack team, and it is a must win, I believe, for them for
For
playoffs.
Dink Dynasty.
Yeah, it's a must
Hmm.
win for Dink Dynasty, I believe, or it's gonna come down to the wire if not. Body Baggers looking for their first win of the season. Believe it. I believe Abby's playing. I heard some things that he
That's what I heard.
wasn't,
Yeah.
but then I heard that he is.
Ankit, I heard
So
said he is, but
yeah, Ankit said he is. So we'll go by that he is. So Ankit, Abby, Steve, Kyle. They may. I know they've been liking the Kyle and the two. Maybe they mix it up. I don't know what exactly their lineup is going to be. But it'll be interesting to see how they come out with nothing to play for except for
pride.
their pride. Yeah, nobody wants to go un
It's
or
a big
wants to
deal.
go winless. Yeah, that's can't do that. And
Mhm.
then obviously we pointed out for Abby, this will be uh two straight seasons of winlessness if he can't pull one out here. So what are you thinking? What are you looking at for this match?
Yeah, and so Dink Dynasty is at full strength then?
Uh
No
I mean
subs.
you could argue above full strength because
Yeah.
Andrew seems to be playing like a one
Yeah.
over Mark. So if it's
Yeah.
Christian Andrew, if it's the way I think that it is Christian Andrew, Brian David.
Yeah. I mean, I hate to like kick people while they're down or root for people's demise or pick, but and I think Nick Dynasty is gonna get it done um with a lot of stuff on the line. And Body Baggers, although they're playing for pride, I feel like they've also been playing for pride for a few weeks now. So it hasn't become fruitful. So I'm gonna go Dink Dynasty in this one. I don't see the upset happening here.
Yeah. I think there's too many things working against body baggers, at least on paper, for me to pick them. So I think it has to be Dink Dynasty. Um, as far as the pick goes, I think I'd probably pick Dink Dynasty with Andrew as a two against a lot of teams, just because that's a really heavy lineup. And I think that's just super competitive, very high floor team.
Hmm.
And Body Baggers just had rotating door subs, Abby out, and haven't been able to. They've been just getting bullied. So they have like all the ability, the talent is
Hmm.
there to pull off a win. I think it's just going to be can they find some cohesion with their backs against the wall in the final week of the season.
Yeah, I mean they're gonna be letting loose, playing free
Yeah, we'll see it. I'd love to see a good game. Like,
for sure.
it would benefit me if Body Baggers won. It would benefit
Yeah.
Ghost Recon, if Body Baggers won. But yeah, it's hard to imagine it at this point. So prove me wrong, Body Baggers.
Yep.
Um, awesome. Next game is my game, Lifetime versus Ghost Recon. I believe Lifetime is at full strength, so they're going to be Martin,
Mhm.
Robbie, Drew, and Junk. And then we are also at full strength. EY's back, so it'll be Mac, EY, Sin, and then myself headed into it. So
Let's
uh,
see why. I know he was injured, or has he been playing, or is this? I mean, it's a big deal having a two. Has he been
uh,
practicing, or what?
yeah, so he was injured. He considered playing our game before the bye. He considered playing in that game, but he wasn't
Mhm.
fully 100%. So decided with that bye coming after we played, figured, hey, it's better to sit one more week, get a full bye week, and then just ramp up again this week. And so he played last Friday in that money tournament and almost won the silver bracket, which Abby ended up winning. But he played pretty well in the silver bracket. I wasn't there, but I saw that he played
Mhm.
well. He's saying that he's feeling good, that he's feeling 100%. So, um, so yeah, the game that he played, the last game he played, he went 4-2 for us against Stink Dynasty. So if he's back to his normal EY self, or even close to that, I feel like he's always a threat to put up
For
some
sure.
points.
Yeah, absolutely. This is a tough one to pick.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, you've stayed away from your own team's pickings. I want to bet against Martin. This is hard.
The one other thing I'll mention is our game
It's
is
hard.
winning in. So the
Win and in.
loser
Okay.
the loser of this,
Backs against the
unless
wall.
if Body Baggers upsets Dink Dynasty, I think that
You're in,
changes this.
probably,
I
right?
think, yeah,
Yeah.
we are in. I think Lifetime is also
Can
in.
you lose and still get in, or does that?
Yes. If Body Baggers beats Dink Dynasty, because we have Dink Dynasty by 1 point right now. I
Mm,
believe it's 7-6. So, or no, it might be tied. Uh
yeah.
it's we have a tiebreaker over them because we beat them. So if we both lose and we're tied in points, then we would move on above them. Um, and I think the same is the case with Lifetime.
Mm,
So but in our match, like, control what you can control, right? So like basically the way the conversations are, for Lifetime and Ghost Recon, it's hey, we have to
yeah.
win if we want to be in the
Yeah.
playoffs.
You're
If
you're
we
at
lose, we're
seven.
hoping for help.
You're at seven. Lifetime six. MPGA six, and Dink Dynasty at six.
Yeah, so that would be for us. It's like if they lose it all, whether it's in a Dream Breaker or straight up, then
Yeah.
we can lose and get in. But
Yeah.
Lifetime, I think, would be out if Body Baggers lost. If they lost and then Body Baggers lost in a Dream Breaker, because they would gain that 1 point. Um, Think Dynasty would gain that 1 point. So a lot of things to follow there, but
Hmm.
the simplest way to look at it is our game is winning in. Um, and so we're everything to play for, everything to lose.
I'm going to. It's my. Well, I guess I can still pick the playoffs against Martin.
I
I
like
got
when
it.
you pick against me. I like when
Yeah.
you pick against me.
Yeah. This is a tough one. Like I said, winning in. That's a lot of motivation. Hmm. I'm gonna go. I'm dragging this out. I'm dragging this out, but I'm actually really torn. Um,
They're good. They're
they are
good,
good.
especially at full strength.
They are. They
So
they've they haven't lost at full strength, right?
they
No,
did.
I don't.
They
They
did
did.
lose. They lost to Kitchen Crashers.
Mm.
They got, I think they
Oh, is
got
that?
bop. I think they
They
got
got.
bopped by
Yeah.
Kitchen Crashers full strength. That was the first time they lost at full strength, but they've only been at full strength twice, I believe.
Yeah. I'm going Ghost Recon. I'm going Ghost Recon. I think you're gonna get your winning in.
Gotcha. I'm gonna pick against you. I'm gonna go Lifetime. Um,
Okay.
so Lifetime's gonna knock us out.
I
And
would say I would bet Martin last week, or the last time I bet him, he didn't accept or acknowledge, and it was $40, and his team did. I think he did get bopped. So
that was that
I'm
was
just gonna.
against Kitchen. He may not have
Yeah,
been as confident. I'm sure he's pretty confident this week
yeah,
that they'll
he
knock us
is.
off.
So that's why I'm
Um,
just gonna pump the
Junk's
brakes
always
on.
had my number. Drew's got my number. So yeah, I'm sure we're gonna get popped. Last game to pick is
Another tough one.
MPGA,
Jeez.
MPGA, Cobra Kai. Um, assuming full strength both teams. I haven't heard anything of subs, but if there's a sub again, sorry, I wasn't made
Yeah,
aware.
I don't think they are. I think they're full
So
strength.
yeah, this is
Cobra Kai. I guess if they are they a win and in, even though they're tied with Deck the Balls, or is
pull up the scores real quick. Do me a favor, pull up the scores.
I have well, I have the points total. Is that what you want?
MPGA actually has their score is wrong on that thing. I think they won last week and
Mm,
that didn't get added in. So I think that MPGA is at 9
more than
points or
okay.
yeah, they
But Deck the
won.
Balls and Cobra Kai are both at 13. And
Yes.
who who won in that matchup? Who has the head-to-head matchup
Between
tie?
Cobra Kai and Deck the Balls.
Yeah.
I believe it's
When did they play each other? I'm
I
looking back.
believe it's Deck the Balls. That's the one where Deck the Balls. I picked Rivera. I picked Cobra Kai, and Deck the
Oh, yeah,
Balls
here it is.
whooped them.
No, you're
Or
wrong.
no?
Cobra Kai whooped Deck the Balls 18-6.
You know what I'm thinking of when they played Kitchen Crashers.
Yeah. No, so Cobra Kai has the head-to-head uh tiebreaker against Deck the Balls.
So then I
Um,
yeah.
hmm, that's a tough one. Cobra Kai's just been so strong. I'm I'm gonna go Cobra Kai. I'm gonna go Cobra Kai. Pick against my boys, Adam and Ron.
It's really just Adam and Ron, and then you got
Yeah,
Jaden. So you're
yeah,
picking you're just betraying one of your boys
that's true. That's
or
true.
two of your boys for one of your boys.
I know it will fuel their bellies with some fire. So,
Yeah.
but
Did Ron play
prove me wrong.
was Ron really good today? Is he coming
Ron,
off a heater?
no, he's not coming off a heater. He said he didn't have his best stuff, but he wasn't on a heater. He didn't have his worst stuff. I think
Okay.
he's ready to go. But I'm gonna give him some extra fire, telling him that he's gonna lose on Friday. So
Yeah.
same with that. Same with Adam.
He did. He shouted me out mid game um to tell me that he got his 3 wins or his minimum 2 wins or whatever. There was some shout in the last pod. So he shouted me out like
Oh,
I was in a match and he was like, "Hey Logan, I got my
that's
I got
awesome.
my I got my 2 wins or whatever it was." So
That's good.
uh so he made sure that I
I
heard
got
about it.
Ron with a nice nasty Nelson today. He sent me a
Did you?
picture. Yeah, right under his ribs. There's a nice little pickleball mark right there. It was beautiful. It was just like solid contact with the pickleball, solid contact with his 4 pack, and it was beautiful.
Four
It was
pack.
beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We I just
That's the thing I
realized
noticed about the junkie. I mean, Ron's got some guns. They're a lot bigger than when I left. He's been hitting the gym.
yeah, he's got some little pythons going on there.
Yeah.
Some there's big arms for a little guy. He's surprising when he wears his cutoffs.
I don't think I've ever
But
seen him wear sleeves.
true. I don't know why I said win.
Yeah.
I wonder if he even wears sleeves to work. He's got a polo with
He just like cuts his
sleeveless
scrubs
polo.
or whatever, just with some scissors, and they're just like tattered. They're not homemade scrubs.
Oh man, that's quite the image. Yeah, I wouldn't put it past him. We did have to slip in a very little bit of shade for Ron. That's customary
For
of this
sure.
podcast. There's a little bit of Ron shade in every podcast. That's how he feels love. That's one of his love languages. So
Yeah.
there you go, Ron. A
It's like,
little bit of
corporate feedback. It's like a shit sandwich. Like you have, I prop
yeah.
him up a little bit and knock him down a little bit, and then I bring him
Say
back.
something nice about his
Yeah.
arms. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there you go, Ron. Yeah.
Cobra
Did
Kai
you
in it.
see Cobra Kai? So you're picking Cobra
Yep.
Kai.
Yeah, well, you
I'll
need to
pick
pick
Cobra
one.
Kai. I'll pick
Okay.
Cobra Kai as well. I think they have a more complete team. But I guess I'm trying to think if it would be surprising if MPGA won, or if it would be like, oh no, that's easy to see. I feel like Cobra Kai has to be a decent favorite here.
Yeah, I mean
This is a
they're
situation where
favorite.
MPGA isn't really playing for anything. Like they're kind of in this purgatory spot where they like can't be kicked out of
Yeah,
playoffs, but
they're in the playoffs. Yeah,
they can't really move up. So
they both
they're
are kind of. I mean,
well, it's Cobra Kai can lock in there. If Cobra Kai wins, they can lock in their second seed.
yeah, yeah. If they lose and Deck the Balls loses, yeah,
Wins. If they lose and Deck the Balls wins, then they would get ousted for that second seed, I believe.
yeah,
So they technically have more to play for than
yeah.
MPGA. But
They do. They
yeah,
do.
we'll see how it shakes. Um,
Hmm.
hopefully we see some good matches. It's funny we had that conversation about no blowouts, and it's just been
Yeah,
blowouts every week.
it's
Just
been so
people
many
getting
blowouts.
annihilated.
Last week was my best Wade's winners picks, or whatever, 2 weeks
Yeah,
ago. Finally went 3-1. So
and you we
well,
were we were the ones that let you down. You
you
shouldn't.
were.
I told you not to pick us, man.
I
You didn't
know.
listen
I
to me.
know. I didn't.
Um,
I didn't.
I did. I told you again this week.
Good.
So,
You're not gonna be right. You can't be right twice.
oh man, the
Yeah.
Chargers are definitely losing to the Dolphins, though.
I don't
But
think so. I don't think
they,
so.
bro, they got nobody to block for Herbert. They got. They were
That's
saying they
true.
showed a graphic that bro doesn't even get his second foot down before he has to throw the ball. Like it's literally like you got to line up third graders in front of him, and they'd hold up the defensive line as much as the guys that he's got out there right now. So
I
bunch of
mean,
burger
Herbert
flippers.
can make it work. I mean, that one season, Joe Burrow got sacked like 1,000 times and
This line is
still
worse
made it
than Joe.
work.
Joe Burrow pressures his own self by like running around like a chicken with his head cut off. The what Herbert's doing is unprecedented. So, but we'll see. If we just need a little bit of help, we need Makai
Their
Becton to be
ceiling looked
healthy.
so high, like the
Well,
first few games, and it
and
was
their offensive line has always been the sore spot. And coming into the season, it was like that's what's going to hold this team up. And but they have Slater on one side, Joe Alt on the other side, and they had signed Makai Becton. The other two guys on the lines kind of suck, but it was like, all right, you got three solid guys. It should be enough.
yeah.
Herbert can kind of avoid the other one, and all three of the good pass get hurt. The ones that suck are the ones that stay
Yeah,
healthy,
they're remaining
unfortunately.
healthy. Yeah,
So, but get some guys back. We lost both of our running backs to IR. Um, yeah, it's been
dire straits, dire
Khalil
straits.
Max on IR. Yeah, we'll see.
Woof.
But
Yeah,
if we get healthy, we might go for a run. Fortunately, the AFC is kind of weak. Everybody's losing games, so
yeah. There's like
fingers
no
crossed.
good, solid number one team across the league, really. I mean,
The Colts.
the Colts, yeah. I mean, the Bills were the last undefeated, and they got knocked. Um,
Yeah, the
Eagles
Eagles
got
have
knocked.
by the
Yeah,
Broncos.
yeah.
So yeah, and then the Patriots won. Yeah, it doesn't NFL doesn't make a ton of sense this year. Everybody's hurt. It's
Everybody's hurt.
it's crazy. But
I know Rivera will say his Niners are, the number one. They're
that game was crazy.
crazy.
Like, tell me how Mac Jones looks like he busted his
He's a
entire
baller, dude.
knee,
Yeah.
and then he just pops back up.
Gosh,
He was like
that was
rolling in
crazy.
pain, and they were gonna bring the freaking cart out, and then he pops back up and runs to side.
I was actually in my crazy mind. I was actually happier that the Niners knocked off the Rams because I believe that the Rams will win more games than the Niners. So giving the Rams a loss in
You
theory helps
know,
the Seahawks. Um, but yeah, if the Niners get healthy, like watch out. Everybody knows they're scary. But if they stay unhealthy, and Mac. Can he do that again? I don't know, but we'll see.
Yeah.
So that's why
I
I was like, well, I'm glad that the Rams lost because the Rams are kind of scary too.
I don't understand how Kyron Williams fumbled that ball going into the end zone either.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, that was pretty wild. One last plug. Halloween game. We have a partnership game with Marlowe coming up
Oh yeah.
the end of this month. It's going to replace our
Costumes required.
Wednesday. Costumes required. There will be a costume contest. So it's going to be best costumes going to get a prize. They're going to be giving out paddles. Should be a really fun event. We'll have some content going. Pictures will be good, but want everybody to show up like decked out in some costumes. I got to get clarification. I believe there's no cost to jump
Is it
in.
on Halloween or is it?
It's on the 25th.
Oh,
It's on
so
the Wednesday. It's on our Wednesday. It's
okay.
replacing our Wednesday.
Okay.
Um, our Wednesday King's Court match in the morning. So it will be a normal work day for most. So Marcus and I are partnering. We already have our costumes figured out. So watch out. See if anybody can compete. 8.35 hard cap on Duper. So find a partner under the cap. Combined Duper, show up. Like I said, there will be some prizes. It'll be a lot of fun. We'll have some good content to come out of it and make some
I'm
memories and
excited for that.
test out some paddles. I know there's a lot of people that are excited about the Marlowe paddles and a lot of pros, up and coming pros that are switching over to Marlowe. So it's a sweet looking product, sweet looking paddle. The logo's really cool.
It is nice.
They've got some cool gear. I know we're doing some crossover stuff, some grip tape to look out for. So, or some paddle edge guard tape. So there's a lot of cool stuff in the works. If the partnership strengthens, we could have some really cool things down the line. So this will be our first event. I know Anthony and Marcus have been close. Yep, close with the team over there at Marlowe, and excited to see what comes from it. But everybody, make sure you find a partner. These aren't getting recorded to Duper, so there's really nothing to lose. Just come have fun, dress up, take some pictures, laugh at each other, body bag some zombies, and we'll make some memories.
Can you body bag a ghost? I mean, you never know.
We'll find out. We'll find out. We'll have Abby wear a ghost.
Body bag Casper.
Have Abby wear a sheet. See if you can get him again.
Oh man.
Anyways,
I'll be excited. I'm definitely showing up for that. That'll be fun.
Yeah, be there. But this is the last regular season pod. So we'll have something once playoffs are locked in and figure out, do a little primer for the playoffs, see who's in, who's out. And we'll obviously cover the tourney through the end there. But thanks for hopping on, Wade. As always, have a good rest of your day, and good luck this Friday now for the first time this season.
I know. I guess I got big shoes to fill with Joseph. I mean, they're probably size 9, but big shoes.
Yeah,
hypothetically.
Probably 9 might be generous. It's probably like 7 or 8. But
yeah,
all love Joseph. All right. Thanks for watching.